what's up? I'm your host, Ricky.
Maury,
And this is JegnaTalk for youth, by youth on JegnaFest Worldwide Radio.
the #1 teen show in the Midwest, broadcast on 152 radio stations globally.
And today we are here with Cincere Lewis.
Cincere, before we get started, can you please share your socials and where our listeners can connect with you from?
My Instagram is SincereX, and my Twitter is Cin Lewis 14.
Definitely follow.
What's the funniest thing that's ever happened on your football bus?
The funniest thing that ever happened was playoffs when we played Chinook on the way back. We was being loud in the back, and seniors was getting mad. So that was probably the funniest.
Tell us about where you grew up and what made your neighborhood special.
I grew up in Wyandotte County, on 38th Street. It's special because, summertime we'd go outside, play basketball, play football, on some chill stuff, have a barbecue.
Is there a specific family story or moment you really shaped who you are today?
Yeah, I would say me and my brother, my older brother, he always, play football, play basketball, so just him being around, we was always around sports, so that pretty much shaped me who I am today.
Who are the family members who influence you the most? Parents, siblings, uncles, grandparents?
The two family members that really shaped me getting into sports was my big brother and my mom. My mom played basketball and softball in high school. My big brother played football and basketball. So just being around that, I carried on too.
Where did you attend elementary and middle school? Any standout moments?
Elementary school, I attended New Chelsea Elementary. Middle school, I went to Carby Bruce. A standout moment was middle school at Carby Bruce. We went undefeated my 8th grade year.
Did any older relatives play sports or inspire your athletic journey?
Yes, my big brother, he really inspired me to play football and basketball. He wasn't that good, but he was real dedicated, and he was the smallest most of the time, so just him wanting to work, that really just carried on to my work ethic too.
How did your time in middle school prepare you for high school, both academically and socially?
Socially, they always tell you like high school is gonna be harder, but you get more like freedom. So I was never really a social person, but it was cool. It what's it call it? It shaped. It helped me a little bit. And socially, academically, I'm pretty cool academically. I consider myself average. I get good grades. I slip up here and there, but yeah, it kind of helped me.
How did you first get into playing football, and who introduced you to the sport?
I first started playing football around 2nd grade. 1st grade, I played flag football. And then from 3rd grade on to now, I've been playing pads. My mom put me in sports. She had found a youth football team called the Bulldogs when we had moved here. And ever since then, I've been playing with them till 6th grade. And then I came on to play high school ball.
At what age did you realize football would be a big part of your life?
Very young, probably 4th grade. 4th grade, I was really good. I had, on my youth team, I was really good. I played running back and quarterback.
What position did you first play, and why did you choose that one specifically?
Well, the very first position I played for the Bulldogs when I first went, they put me on the line, so I was an old lineman. And then, 2 practices later, I think we was playing before practice, tackled me out the football, and then the coach had seen I was fast. So he had tried me at running back, and then 5th grade, he seen I could throw, so he put me at quarterback.
What lessons from basketball carried over to the football field?
I feel like basketball is like a really skilled sport, so it takes a lot to know with the footwork, the getting open, not learning how not to foul somebody. So all that really carried on to football, which came naturally to me because, football is not really much to it. But, yeah, I think basketball, the technique and the skill that go into it, it carried over to football.
How did you manage balancing 3 sports and various seasons?
Um, Football, I really took that probably was the most I worked on throughout like the off season and stuff. So summertime, I mostly would work on football. I didn't really work on basketball much, but I will say my freshman year, I did play a lot of AAU basketball, and then track came naturally to me because it's just running. So when I'm conditioning for like football or basketball, I'm running anyway, so that just carried over.
You were a 3-year varsity basketball player. Bro. Tell us about your time in track. What events did you compete in, and what did you learn?
The events I competed in track are the 100, 200, 4x1, and 4x4. My favorite is the 100. I compete best in that. The 4x4, I really don't run it, but my team needed somebody to run it for them, so I jumped in.
What lessons from basketball carried over to the football field?
Um, a lot of it is working hard. I feel like the with basketball, it's a more conditioned sport, so it's more running up and down the court. So I feel like that carried over to football because football is it's a lot of running too. And I would say the footwork, most definitely the footwork, because in basketball you gotta stay on your feet, you gotta learn how not to foul and shuffle your feet, and that goes into football as well.
Having a 48.9 completion rate is impressive as a QB. How was the transition to running back this season with the transfer of Josiah?
It was pretty cool because I think I bettered the team at running back. I was a cool quarterback, but that really wasn't me. I like running the ball. I didn't more so like throwing it. But like I said, I played quarterback in 5th grade, so I naturally could throw the ball far. I just had to work on my accuracy a little bit. But yeah, it just came natural.
You rushed for 1,607 yards and scored 15 touchdowns this season. What goes through your mind on a big run like that?
Well, every run I try to score. That's always my mindset. I always score every time I touch the ball. So when I do break off a big run, I feel like I'm supposed to do that. Like I feel like that's what I work for.
What's your favorite memory from your kickoff or interception returns? Tell us about the energy off of that moment.
My favorite kickoff return moment was this year versus Washington. I got to open the kickoff, so very first play, and I took it down to the 5-yard line. And then I think last year, my junior year versus Sumner, I think I took one to the house and it got called back, but that really that got me started.
Share your proudest game or moment from those 35 football appearances.
I'd say my proudest game was sophomore year versus Washington, where we beat them 20-14. I feel like that game, really everybody came together, and we all, got on the same page to try to get a team win, and we came out and stopped them in the 4th quarter to win the game.
Do you have any go-to music artists or songs that help you get focused before a game?
Before the game, I listened to a lot of NBA YoungBoy, a little Mary J. Blige, and I listened to what's his name? Meek Mill. I listen to Meek Mill a lot too.
Describe your pregame ritual from waking up to walk onto the field.
Waking up, I try to eat a good breakfast, try to get something in me, and then we got
Pause.
and then we go to we got school, so I don't really on game days I don't really do work because I be trying to lock in, so I just keep my headset on, listen to music, and watch film.
How would you describe Coach Mack's coaching style?
Coach Mack is a real he likes running the ball, so I consider him like a run heavy coaching style. But if you're talking about like mentality and stuff, he just wants to go out there and win and compete.
What's one thing Coach Mack said or did that sticks with you?
Coach Mack, one thing he said was he always talks about his 2026 class. So, you know, when I came in, he always told me, like, our class is going to be the best class, and he thinks we're going to be the best class he's had. So that really stuck with me.
Share a story that highlights his leadership or mentorship.
This year versus Sumner, he didn't really want to lose to him. So all week, you know, he was wanting to win this game so much, and he really made sure that we was focused and determined to win, and we did.
Give us your best impression of Coach Mack during a pregame speech.
He don't really say much before games, but when we do like prayer or something, he'd do like at the end of the prayer, he'd do like some loud stuff. I can't do it. I don't know how to do it, but he'd do some loud stuff. He just get everybody turned up.
Hyped and everything.
Yeah.
Looking back at this season, what is your biggest takeaways and challenges?
My biggest takeaways from the season was that obviously we ain't had the best season we wanted to, or the season we expected to have. But I feel like this season we all was on the same page. I feel like everybody bought in. You know, I feel like everybody was more together this year than the last couple of years. And the challenges we faced, I feel like, was the weight room. Now everybody came to the weight room, so now everybody got bigger and stronger. So that kind of like held us back a little bit.
Did anything unexpected happen this season that shaped your perspective?
I would say our first game versus Center. I thought we should have won that game. I feel like we should have won that game, but we lost that game. So I was kind of down about that, and I kind of had thoughts about the season after that. But I knew like we had a full season ahead of us, so we had to keep going.
What has playing football taught you about discipline, teamwork, or handling pressure?
Football has taught me a lot about discipline because, you know, it's not an easy sport, obviously. You got to go out and get hit and stuff, so you want to be real disciplined because you don't want to get hit every play. Teamwork just goes into that because, like, it's not just you playing. It's like you got to have other people on your team wanting to win too, so you got to be together and you got to have a lot of chemistry. And hard work, I mean, I feel like hard work, that's like, it's going to pay off. So if you're working hard, you know, making sure you're doing what you're supposed to do and all that, then like it'll show.
When things got tough on or off the field, what helped you push through it?
Just remember what I want to be in life. Like I know what type of future I want. So when things get hard, like I got to remember like everything happened for a reason. And I don't want to, you know, be that type of guy to be like, he don't do nothing after high school. Like, I want to take my football career far. So I just remember that, like, I'm trying to get somewhere.
Looking ahead, what's next? College recruitment, academics, life after high school football.
I have a couple of college recruitments right now. I currently have 3 offers, and I'm talking about 6 other coaches. So college recruitment is going good. Academically, when I go to college, I want to learn more about business, get into the business, because my plan B will probably be business if like football doesn't work out or something.
What legacy do you hope to leave at Schlagle and beyond that?
The legacy I hope to leave at Schlagle was that like I was a hard worker. You know, I was determined. I wanted to win, and I put forth the effort. So then the next people coming up can realize that like, or see that I was like one of those guys that, you know, wanted to work and they could follow in my footsteps.
Is there a dream college or program you would love to play for and why?
My dream college has always been Alabama. I don't know, ever since I was young, I just liked them. And then a lot of great players came out of there that I watched today when I studied their game, like Patrick Surtain, Kool-Aid McKinstry, J-Mo, them type of guys. So my favorite college has always been Alabama.
Outside of sports, what are your other ambitions or passions you want to explore?
Outside of sports, I would say Another ambition I would have, or something I want to achieve, is helping animals and people that is in need. I really feel like, that's a key part of life. It's helping people in need or animals in need. So I think that's what I want to achieve too.
That's our time today with Cincere Lewis. We appreciate and thank you for sharing this with us.
Before we go, Cincere, can you once again please share your socials and where our listeners can connect with you?
Yeah, my Instagram is Cincere, but at the end you take away the E and you put an X. And then my Twitter is CINLEWIS 14.
I'm Ricky.
I'm Maury.
And this has been JegnaTalk for Youth by Youth on JegnaFest Worldwide Radio.
The #1 teen show in the Midwest, broadcast on 152 radio stations globally.
We out here.